Or what if you had a counter that said you can only be in 5 relationships? After the 5 relationships, you can no longer be with another person seriously ever again. What would your number be, right? I'm on 2, so I got 3 more. I only had 2 serious relationships, so I got 3 more left. What if you can only have 5? And if you didn't get it right after that 5th time, then that's it. No more chances.
Damn. Set your alarm, aren't you hungry?
Nobody talks about the guilt of not liking back the kindest.
Guilt?
Nobody talks about the guilt of not liking back the kindest guy you know would treat you right. Like, he's sweet, he's respectful, he's probably the guy your mom would love for you to be with, and yet something in you just doesn't click. And then you feel bad because you can't even explain why. Like, how do you tell?
You can explain why. I just think women don't like saying certain stuff out loud. That's why you get the memes on the internet. Shh, you too loud. You saying the quiet part out loud. This lady, she comes off very sweet. But I've seen plenty of women that have this sweet look, this sweet sound. Whole time they some demons, bruh.
And then you feel bad because you can't even explain why. Like, how do you tell someone it's not you, it's just that my heart's not in it? It almost makes you feel ungrateful.
No, this is where being transparent would probably help people out so much. Like, I think we tiptoeing around the obvious. We all have known and said plenty of times that women, not all women, but a lot of women, like toxic. The other stuff is just to save face. The gentleman that's gonna respect you and treat you right, y'all just say y'all want those things to save face. Cause I promise you, this lady was freaked out for somebody. Somebody that wasn't showing her respect. But the dude that did show her respect is the one that she'll probably try to come to later when she, you know what I'm saying, start, I don't know, man.
Because you know there are people out here begging for someone like him. But here you are, not feeling it. And the worst,
No, you can't tell me she want a freak for somebody.
Part is you can see he would move mountains for you. But you also know that if you forced yourself to be with him, it wouldn't be fair. Not to him, not to you. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is not lead someone on. And yeah, it's hard, but you can't fake love, y'all. It's either there or it's not.
Now, this is something that we hear a lot of, and it just goes to show why many women will end up being alone and are going to be alone, because they're just all over the place. They're just so fickle, bro. And women, she's exactly right. Women will say things, but when they get it, it's just like, Because what woman really says that she wants a dirtbag? She wants a guy that ain't about ish, that isn't emotionally available. A woman will say all these things, and then when they get it, it's just like, nah, I need something toxic. And it's just how women are. And I wish a lot more women would just admit and just say, yeah, we're fucked up. We're fucked up. We really don't know. We don't want any of that stuff.
You know what I just said, bro.
We like living on the edge. We like the foolishness. Now, see, with men, a man's not going to be turned off by stuff like this when a woman does it.
Hell no.
You know?
Nah, because we put y'all in 2 different categories. The first category is wife. The second category is everything else. You know what I'm saying? And we have the ability to like separate the 2. It's no confusion there.
I mean, he's not. A man will be happy to have a woman, a nice, cool, nice girl that's there for you. Women will find any way to self-sabotage. And I'm glad she says this, because she just breaks down female nature. And this is just really 60 seconds that she talks about this. I've heard countless women say that he's just too nice. He, on paper, checks off everything. And a lot of you guys, you check off everything. But like Goldie said, bro, you just got women that self-sabotage and they're just dirtbags. They're losers. And they should just say, hey, I'm a loser. Or just say, this is what I want. I like living in chaos. I like a dusty, no good dude. It makes me feel alive. This guy who's giving me everything I want and will move mountains, as she said, is not what I want. So, again, this is why I never feel sorry for women when things happen to them. And I encourage you guys to be the same. You got a lot of you guys who are simps who will go above and beyond, but these women really ain't about ish, bro. But I got a follow-up clip that I wanted to play where I don't know if it was exactly Pop the Balloon, but it was something similar, and they kind of talk about the same topic. Let's get into it. Let's go.
I feel like a man like you might check all the boxes, and a lot of women look at you like, what's wrong with him? You know what I'm saying? And they,
But I
I feel
also
like
feel like you are the type of man that a woman is praying for. Like everything that's coming out your mouth, I'm like, oh my
Some of these
God.
women don't even feel like they deserve a good man. You might be a good man, but she don't feel like she deserves.
No. Let's drive down the street. Praise God. Here's what happened. The woman say at first, "Oh my God, he's everything." You get in there, then what happened? Did it get scared? Because it's like, oh my God, it's too good to be true. He's actually still being consistent on the thing he said he was. Oh my God, something must be wrong. And then they fold and they get scared and then they start doing stupid stuff. And then now I'm on the fence because now I done gave everything that I was supposed to, and now you acting fickle with me. So you know what ended up happening? And you end up hurting me. And then now I'm hurt. You know what happened? Hurt people hurt folks. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm hurting you. Now everybody hurt. All because your behind ain't want to submit to this good loving. Praise God.
But I feel like
Nah, they know that's true. That's why they over there smiling and laughing. Right?
Your behind ain't want to submit.
Look at them. They know they done did it before.
To this good loving. Praise God.
But I feel like
A lot of times the situation be this, right? And this is why a lot of times I chose to be toxic, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Come on, I'm with you, preach.
But look, I'm gonna tell you why.
Go
a
ahead,
lot of
KG.
times when you're dealing in this,
Because it works. That's why. Females go for it. They love, I ain't gonna say they love toxic, but they respond well to it. You treat a girl toxic, man, she gonna be freak.
probably not the right person, but let's just say you out there in the dating market, right? And then you come as you are, and she's begging for you, like, God, give me this man. You come, but her past, you come in, you get to reminding her of how fucked up she really is.
That be happening.
And she's like, oh, damn. This because you got to understand, she can hide how fucked up she is behind somebody who's fucked up too or more.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? She can just hide it up under him. She can do little things and then she can just keep blaming him. But then now you come and then she's like, damn, I'm getting exposed. Like,
The mirror.
you know what I'm
But
saying?
that's a
I'm really
beautiful
not
thing.
that, you know?
For some people,
I think it's a beautiful
like to
thing.
look
But
in
But
the
it's
you
not
see people
comfortable.
during their
That's not
outfit, it's
comfortable
not
for that
supposed to
person,
be
though.
comfortable. You're
I
supposed to
agree.
see somebody in their seasons. That's what I want. I feel like if I'm with a man, I want to see you good, bad, in the winter, the fall. I want to see all of it. Cause we gonna pray. We gonna get it together, like straight up. Like,
See, that's cool, but let me say something, baby. That's cool, but here's what I'm finding. Y'all know I'm a barber too, you know.
okay.
And then,
He the barber that be preaching to you while you trying to get your line up.
I'm a preacher too, you know. So I always got
Okay.
folk talking to me. You know, a lot of people like talking to me, you understand? You understand? So people like to be talking.
They be cool though, man.
You know, when I find out the women, they don't want the good nigga. They want the nigga that's gonna tell them to sit down and shut up and knock them out. They don't. So what I've been finding, what's been happening is the good dude like me, they gonna treat me good, but they gonna go play around with little Ricky. They gonna go play around with little Bobby and them.
Little Ricky Bobby.
If you got these cars, excuse me, little SRT Hellcat Negro. They don't want Mercedes Benz. They want that. They gonna be with him, go with him. We gonna eat together. We gonna dine out. We gonna go woo woo woo. But when it come down to that other stuff, that cash app that I sent you, woman of God, you didn't send half of it to Lil Ricky.
And that's why, man.
Little Ricky.
But this
is
dialogue,
crazy. Look, man. Imagine you chilling with a girl. You about to leave, and she texts your phone with her address. Be like, I'm already here. Why you text me your address? Then you put two and two together. Be like, oh, she didn't mean to send me that. She meant to send it to somebody else.
there was nothing but the truth, guys. nothing but the truth, especially the old preaching dude and barber, because it's just, it goes on too much for any woman to argue with it. When a lot of them are looking, you saw the faces and like,
Basically, you just spent time with her, gave her attention. You might have spent money on her just for you to leave so she can call up the next dude to come put it on her for free. I know, because I've been both those dudes. I've been the dude that put in the investment with no reward or no return. And then I've been the dude that put in zero investment with all the return.
that's just what it
And those were different points in life. You know what I'm saying? When you learn how these women operate, dog.
is, bro. And we say this in, obviously this is black folks, right? Speaking, and we talk about how black women get a bad rap. Not that white women don't do this, but it's mostly white women will typically do this with a black man, not another white guy who's a pookie. But black women just love pookies. They just love the pookie or the Hellcat, or she likes being taken out. She likes looking good that this other guy isn't going to do, but she gives him her all, the other dude, and confuse that for masculinity. But this is why dating is crazy. People say dating is hard. Women especially try to say dating is hard because they want to transform the pookie into the other guy, but not knowing once they transform the pookie, he ceases to be the guy that she like, you know. But everything that Barbara dude was saying, I say that all the time. She'll rock with you, but she'll go back and sleep with this guy, no matter how much money you got, because she likes that type of guy. A woman's type does not change. So, fellas, I kind of understand what bro with the
So this is what they mean by pay attention to a woman's past. What type of guy she was with in the past? Cause if the statement he just said is true, we gonna run it back.
matter how much money you got, because she likes that type of guy. A woman's type does not change.
She likes that type of guy. A woman's type of guy does not change. So if I'm judging or I'm making decisions based off the type of guys that she dealt with in the past, then I need to know what type of guys they were. It's not gonna be good either way. If they were quote unquote the bad boys, then that's the type of guy that she likes. But if they were good guys and they treated her right, then why didn't it work out? That's the next question you ask, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying guys are perfect, but you know what I'm saying, bro.
So, fellas, I kind of understand what bro with the pink turban was saying. It's almost like you have to be toxic, but I don't encourage you guys to be that way.
No, no, no,
But
no. If you do that, you're gonna keep attracting those same type of women. Not all women respond to that. It's some women out here that are really receptive to the type of guy that most women say they want, which is the kind guy that will move mountains for you, that treats them sweets. You just have to have discernment and know what kind of woman you dealing with. Is she a whore or is she a housewife type? You know what I'm saying? You can't treat all these girls the same. I learned that the hard way.
just have to treat these women like this, because most of these women ain't ish, bro. They're really not. And you can't change a woman. You can't make her feel a certain type of way. As the first woman says, she's like, I don't know why I'm just not attracted to him. He's just turning me off. Stick with the guys you like, just don't complain about them. That's what I always say. Stick with the guys that you like, just don't complain about what happens. That's all I ask personally. You feel me? But listen, man, I'm about to get up out of here, guys. Let me know what you think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen.
Word. Let me read these comments. What y'all talking about, man? They really don't want Russell Wilson. They want Ike Turner. Damn, bro, that's kind of extreme, ain't it? I have no problem with what she said. My question is, how much of this man's time and resources did she waste before she came to that conclusion? Hey, no, real talk. If women had to start paying men back like money, you know what I'm saying? All the money that was invested into them for the guys they knew they didn't want to be with. Oh, matter of fact, I was thinking about this the other day. What if you actually had a count on top of your head to show how many bodies you got? Or how many relationships you've been in, right? Would people be more careful about like who they deal with? Like, or what if you had a counter that said you can only be in 5 relationships? After the 5 relationships, you can no longer be with another person seriously ever again. What would your number be, right? I'm on 2, so I got 3 more. I only had 2 serious relationships, so I got 3 more. Right? Or what if you can only have 5, and if you didn't get it right after that 5th time, then that's it. No more chances. Would people be more what's the word? Intentional? I don't know, man. I still got 3, so I don't know, man. These behaviors are so disturbing. You really have to imagine being in these women's to really grasp to crazy they are. What are y'all talking about, dog? Yeah. Self-sabotage is a too much of a taboo subject for modern women. Men should never allow themselves to become collateral damage. Some people are just packages showed up at the wrong doorstep. Damn. But look, man, y'all like the video. like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'm out.
Bruh, you recording?